Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update, a YouTube Live update. Got to remember to keep saying that. Facebook and YouTube. It is on our News Channel 3 YouTube channel as well, and we invite you to go there as well. On this Tuesday night, this is good because that means we've made it through Tuesday. Tomorrow, of course, hump day, and then after that, we're aiming for another weekend, always working for the weekend right here. So, got 9:15 on the clock. And so let's get moving as folks start coming into the room. You see what I've got here on our agenda, on the docket, if you will, for tonight. Keep on sweating. You remember yesterday, maybe you don't remember, but yesterday, our dew points were in the mid-40s. Today, the dew points were in the low to mid-60s. So they were up about at least 15 degrees and really closer to 20. Hello to you, Gwen. Thanks for checking in. And so that's a huge difference. That takes us from air that is sort of comfortably dry to air that is muggy, sticky. And that's going to continue for tomorrow. Dew points tomorrow, again, will be in the 60s. Dew points on Thursday will be getting closer to 70. So keep on sweating. Now, in the meantime, for Wednesday, I think we're going to see some isolated showers or thunderstorms popping up in the afternoon. And then Thursday is when we're going to have the hottest day that we've had so far this year, because our air temp will be in the mid-80s, and you take those air temps in the mid-80s and you factor them in with a dew point in the upper 60s to near 70, and you come up with a heat index, which is the way the air feels to the body, of about 90 degrees. And so that's certainly going to be the hottest feel that we've had so far this year. Of course, you know, once we get into June, July, and August, then it won't be such a big deal. Barb, hello to you. Colin, in the house. Thanks for checking in. Jeanette, hello to you. And Coldwater. Appreciate it. Yeah, some rain afternoon and early evening. The showers, as I'll show you, are dying down, and that's a trend that's going to continue. Shannon, I hope you're enjoying your night as well. Always good to see you there. Thank you so much. And Jesse in the Berg. Hello to you. Crystal, as well, from Grand Junction. Hello, Hart of Van Buren County. Let me squeeze myself back here just a little bit, and then we'll get moving. All right, let's move to the bus stop forecast here on your Wednesday. I think that tomorrow there may be a shower, in the morning. I would keep the rain gear ready just in case, especially for the trip home. But look at this. It's going to be mild. It's a short sleeve morning, really, in the low 60s with the dew points around 60. So it's going to feel a little bit sticky. And then coming home, mostly cloudy. I think there'll be a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. I'll show you in the hour by hour coming up. But we're going to have a high in the middle 70s, which is, not too bad. And it's not too far away from what's typical. Hey, this time of year, our typical high is near 70. So, when we talk about 75, we can't talk about it as being so abnormally warm anymore. It's just a little warmer than average. However, with dew points tomorrow expected to be in the low to mid 60s, it will be a little bit sticky. Whoa, Carla, you're down there in the FLA, I think, right? 97 and 102 tomorrow. Ooh, you need a break down there. Not too bad here. Barb, it poured in Sturgis. Yeah, got some showers there closer to the Michigan-Indiana line. Russ, hello to you in South Haven. Acorn, looking pretty good tomorrow, Jesse, but there could be a pop-up shower or two in the afternoon. Keep that in mind. Mark, we've gone neutral. I believe with ENSO, with the the El Nino Southern Oscillation, I believe we're in the neutral phase. Sunset beautiful this evening. Jenny, thanks for checking in with that. I got to show a picture that I got from last night. One of our regulars here who took a bit of a break, but he's back. Michael sent me a beautiful sunrise from Grosse Ile looking across the lake or up the lake there to Detroit. I'll show you that. I'm going to post that. I meant to post it this morning. I forget more than I've ever known before in my life in just one day. Kathy, thanks so much. I appreciate that very much. That's very sweet. And Martin, a rainbow a short time ago. Steve, thanks. Got a rainbow from Mattawan, too. Thanks to Jody. I'm going to put that up. Thank you so much. Chris, hello to you. Got to reach out to you there. Got to reach out to you on a couple of counts. I still want to talk to you about your experiences up north with all the ice damage, and then also the short tracking as well. Shannon, hello to you. No rain for Saturday. In the very early morning hours, there might be a shower or two. We're going to have, I think, some showers, maybe a thunderstorm Friday night. It's a rather short window of time. But I do think that once we get to after sunrise and mid-morning, I think that we're looking good for Saturday. I hope that's helpful. Oh, that's true, Chris. Oh, we talked about Friday night. Yesterday I gave you the big old green light. And now I got to tell you, I think that we're going to be good for Hartford Speedway for any racing going on Friday night. But we got to keep an eye on it because I do think there'll be some showers coming, but I think they're going to be late Friday night. Thanks for reminding me on that one there, Chris. Ashley, hello to you. Constantine, hello. Evelyn, hello. And Cadillac. I hope all is well with you. Thanks for checking in from Cadillac. Appreciate it very much. Yankee Springs, thanks for your service there at the Township Fire Department. And I appreciate your thanks too. Olivia, hello to you. No, I am not. Olivia, I think if we see anything from severe weather late Thursday night, I think it's going to be straight line winds. Chris, hello to you in the OC. Thank you so much. I hope those storms aren't bad too. We're going to have to wait and see. Wicked weather in the house keeps you never retire. Don't say that. But thank you very much. Greg, hello. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. No more rain. Oh, I got some bad news for you there, Greg. Let's get right to radar here. And again, hey, look, closer to the Michigan-Indiana line, Sturgis, Constantine, White Pigeon there along US 12. Still seeing a couple of sprinkles, a couple of showers, but notice the trend here is they are dying down. They are dying out. Let's get to our next weather story, really, and that is our severe weather outlook. This is the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Area in yellow, which is all of us, right, at risk level 2 for severe weather. So that is a slight risk for severe weather. Now, there's a greater risk to the west, covering much of Wisconsin. You can see that area in orange. That's where there is a level 3, which is an enhanced risk for severe weather. Here's the thinking. Storms are going to be developing in the Mississippi Valley. This is pretty much from the SPC's discussion on this. And then they're going to, so it's likely that they'll be very strong in Wisconsin. And then they're going to make a beeline to the east. And so headed for the Big Lake and then headed for us. And if the timing is late in the evening, then I do think that that's going to be a saving grace for us, and we might not get them as strong. If it's going to be earlier in the evening, we might still come up with some strong ones. So that's what we got to keep. That's what we got to keep in mind there. Chris, I will do that. I really will. I will do that. I'll shoot you on a Facebook message there with that. Lenora, good evening to you, and Candace. Hope it's not too bad. Well, we're still 2 nights away from it. So we'll give you a little more clarity as we get closer to the event with new models that are coming out. Jesse, that school bus race should be all right. Saturday's looking good. Ryan, hello to you in Jackson. Antho, haven't seen you in a little while. Thanks very much. Appreciate you being here from Whitehall, enjoying these warm days. I got you, Paige. Good to see you. Hello to you and the fam. I hope all is doing well. Hope all is going well, Paige. April, good evening to you. Are we done with cold mornings? Well, remember, cold is a relative term. Cold is a relative term. So, yeah. I mean, it's going to get a little bit chilly here, I think, over the weekend. I do think that. Do I have that in the forecast? Mid-40s. If we're talking about freezing, no, I honestly do think that we have hit the end of that. Could we have some mornings in the upper 30s? Maybe, but not likely. I mean, we're getting here to, middle of May. So it would be a record, but that's happened before. But I don't see it happening right now. But we always have an eye out. We always keep the watch, right? So I hope that answers that for you there, April. Cynthia, your roof is almost finished. Oh, hurry up, get it done so that it doesn't rain, right? Christina, hello to you. Cynthia Cousin had hail in Minnesota. They're going to have some big storms, I think, not so much tomorrow, but I do think Thursday during the day in Minnesota could have some strong storms there. Hope she's okay there, Cynthia. Thanks for the report. Hope, hello to you in Three Rivers. Janice, good evening to you. Cooler temps now in Oshtemo. Oh, yeah. I do hope the cap holds and the nighttime cooling steps in. Wicked weather, that is a great observation because that's what's happened to us on the last couple of 3 events that we've had, the last couple of 3 potentials that we've had for severe weather. We had a cap that sort of held us over until the atmosphere stabilized because we lost daytime heating, and that helped us out. And that is what I got fingers and toes crossed for Thursday night. Rhonda, good evening to you. When is it going to be good fishing weather? Well, you know, a fisherman says it's always good fishing weather, right? I would say that this weekend is looking pretty good for fishing. Yeah, and even into early next week, Monday too. Not so much Tuesday, as I'll show in the 7-day forecast. Jesse, tell the goats and the horses that I don't think so. I don't think so. Lily, good evening to you. Happy Tuesday. Thanks so much. Martha, hello to you. And Cheryl is in the house from Leonidas. Appreciate it. Bedford Township, Zachary, thank you so much. Greg, when are the storms arriving? Car show in Shipshewana, Indiana, Thursday evening. You'll be all right. You should be all right. Now, evening, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7 o'clock, maybe 8. I think storms move in. I'm going to show you the hour by hour in just a moment. I think storms move in late Thursday night, so that should be good. Rigo, hello to you, and go Lions, right? Dawn, hello. Rosie's in the house. Thanks, Rosie, for the good evening. I appreciate it. And hello to little Eli. Chris, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Olivia, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm glad that you found the live streams helpful as well. No snow on the way yet, though. I wouldn't bet on that. Glenn is here from Headland, Alabama. Always good to see you there, Glenn. And as I always say when I see you, put your A's up, right? Hour by hour we go. We're going to start tomorrow at noon, okay? Tomorrow at noon. I think tomorrow morning is going to be fairly quiet, but I do think that we'll have some fog in some spots and some cloud cover. Now, notice we're going to go, I think, a mix of sun and clouds in the afternoon, but as we work into the afternoon, you see what we got here on the hour by hour. Some pop-up showers, a thunderstorm or two, I think is what we're looking at there. Carrie, how about for Charlotte? Similar story. There you see Charlotte on our map. I think it's going to be quiet overnight. I think we'll have some fog in the morning. In the afternoon, I think we'll have some pop-up showers. And look, they're going to be hit and miss. So that's a good idea there to download our free weather app so that you can see where the hits are and where the misses are. And if you have something planned, then maybe you can dodge the showers appropriately, right? Okay, Chris, I will. And I hope you have a good night. And good night to little Eli, too. There you see those showers just sort of cycling through. It's just sort of unsettled, but it's going to be humid. Now, let's talk Thursday. This is when we have some action. Actually, most of Thursday day part, I think, is going to be looking good. You're going to say, what is Keith talking about with all this severe weather talk? But at noon, it is sunny. So Thursday is actually not looking like a bad day. But it is going to be hot. We're talking about a high there in the mid-80s. Now, this has us only going 83, 84. I think 85. I think we can get to 85, maybe even 86, right? And with dew points on Thursday expected to be in the mid-60s to upper 60s, maybe even 70, that's when we're going to have that heat index near 90. Here's the problem. Cold front. That's going to be triggering those thunderstorms in Wisconsin, Minnesota and Wisconsin. Our atmosphere is going to be primed for those to make it across the lake and hit us. So let's go forward. There we go, 10 o'clock. Our model here is showing thunderstorms moving onto the lakeshore. So post-sunset storms and then intensifying. Look at that, 80 in Kalamazoo and Three Rivers and Allegan at 10 o'clock at night. Woo! That's going to be challenging those who don't want to put that AC on. And then these storms really start to mean business as they continue to move east. And I think what's going to happen here is perhaps they're hitting a little bit more juice in the atmosphere. So Charlotte, Marshall, Lansing, Battle Creek even, and Hastings could be getting hit pretty hard with these. We got to keep an eye on this. And then boom, they zoom out of here. So really they go from the shoreline of Lake Michigan, our shoreline, all the way over into Canada in the space of about 7-8 hours. So they're going to be booking. Main threat from these are going to be straight line winds. That's the main threat, will be straight line winds. And so that's what we're going to keep an eye out for. And coming in behind it, by the way, yeah, it's going to be looking really nice, as I'll show you in the 7-day. That's coming up. Baking chocolate chip cookies. Joanne, you are excused from class for baking cookies. Yeah, that's always a good excuse. Thanks for being here. Jasmine, hello to you on Otsego. Beautiful sunset tonight. I was holed up in the weather office. I didn't really get a chance to see it. I think there'll be some sun on Wednesday, Ryan. I think there's going to be more on Thursday ahead of the big thunderstorms. I am doing well, Keith and Melissa. Thank you so much, and I hope you are too. Sean, hello. Good evening from Portage. I appreciate it. I remember seeing you out there last week. Thank you for introducing yourself so that now I can put a face with Sean when he's in the room here. Is it normal for the rain to go from? No. Bloomingdale. Hello to you, Brenda. Bloomingdale. That is excellent. It is not, I won't say it's not normal. It's just not usual. What Brenda's talking about is these showers, as they did yesterday, have been cycling from southeast, moving up to the northwest, and then moving west. Here's why. They're wrapping around that area of low pressure. Think of this. Area of low pressure in the upper atmosphere. The wind goes counterclockwise. The airflow is counterclockwise around a low. So if you got that low, let's say over Ohio, over eastern Indiana, picture where we are, and then that low spinning, right? So rain, for example, is going to be moving from Pittsburgh over to Cleveland to maybe Toledo, Detroit, and to us here in West Michigan. That is not what usually happens. So that is an excellent observation there, and I appreciate the opportunity to explain it, Brenda. Thank you so much. Todd, hello to you. We have the Mullet King in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Carrie, not ready for summer. Oh, no. I would get ready because it's definitely coming for sure. You are right. Wicked weather. Multiple ways to receive warnings. Redundancy is a good idea. 68 in Bloomingdale. It's sticky, isn't it, Brenda? Thanks for checking that in. Chris, 80 at 10 at night is just gross. It is. And if you're not a fan of warm, sticky air, then you are not going to like that. That's going to be Wednesday night, Thursday morning, even Thursday night, late. Danny, hello to you. And Jesse, hello. The Berg Day is coming up. The storm's going to be in Mount Pleasant. How about the storm's going to be in Mount Pleasant? There could be some raucous winds. I'll say that, some straight line winds, Danny. But that's still 2 days out. I mean, it's 48 hours out from right now. So what that gives us time for is to give a little more definition and a little more clarity, and that's what we're going to work on here for you there in Mount Pleasant. Danny, thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Brenda, hello to you. There you go. Yeah, and I appreciate the question. Thank you so much. Stacy, woo, right? We're all going to be doing a little bit of this. Some tomorrow, much more on Thursday. But here's the good news. Let me move on. Let me see if I got the 7-day coming up. Look at the dew points right now. Just remember this, that it was it just yesterday? Today is what? Tuesday. Yeah, just yesterday. They were in the mid-40s. Now they're in the low to mid-60s. And that takes us from the refreshing category up to the a bit humid or even muggy category. Love talking dew points, and that's what we're going to be doing here for the next day or two for sure. So Wednesday, a pop-up shower thunderstorm in the afternoon, non-severe, mid-70s, little sticky. Thursday, for most of the day, I think we're going to see a fair amount of sun. There'll be some morning clouds, then sunny. Thursday afternoon is looking great. If you want to go outside, it's wonderful. It's going to be hot. But then Thursday night, right around after sunset, that's when we have these night storms that are going to be moving through. Friday, we go back to sunshine. We cool a little bit on the 10th. Again, this is why I like to talk dew points. We're talking about Friday's high temperature, the air temperature, only about 4 degrees cooler than Thursday, okay? But according to the forecast model here, the dew point is going to be down about 10 degrees. I know that doesn't seem like much, but a 10-degree reduction in the dew point means that it's not going to be as humid on Friday. And then it gets even cooler. We're going to have some Friday night late and very early Saturday morning showers, maybe. And then Saturday is going to be sunny, and the late morning into the afternoon, it's going to be comfortably cooler. And look at Sunday. And remember what I always say, too. When you're talking about is the air going to be sticky, how's it going to feel out there? Look at our low temperatures. 60s for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, yeah, a little humid. 50s on Saturday. 40s for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So much more comfortable air is on the way. It arrives actually Friday, but gets a reinforcing shot Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be looking good as a result. I did not mean to go there. That's my weather trivia from yesterday. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Which, by the way, I don't have weather trivia today, so I did just sort of preview that. Ben, hello to you. In Wisconsin this week, there you go. So you're going to be in the heart of the enhanced area for Thursday. All right, good luck and be safe. Cass, hello to you. Ryan, fan of the hot, humid weather, then you're going to love it. You're going to get out there and do that yard work, aren't you? I bet. Jesse, hello to you. Thanks for the report. 67 in the Berg. Carol in Sturgis, thanks. Hope you have a restful night as well. Chris, you are going to love in the OC Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday. But Tuesday, we have a pretty good chance for some showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two. Memorial Day weekend, which is, what is that? Still a little bit out there, buddy. That's the 24th. So a very early, too early look, I would say. Too early look is calling for it to be sort of coolish, but sunny. But stay tuned, buddy. That is a full 11, 12 days out. I wouldn't put a dime on that forecast. That's just an early look. Just an early look, Danny. But thanks for asking. We'll keep it up. Rodney, hello to you in the PA. It is. Oh, I did not even mention that. Sorry about that. Yes, it is. We did mention it on the news at 5:30. Excuse me. May 13th, of course, the date of the deadly Kalamazoo tornado. 45 years ago today. 45 years ago today. An F3 tornado. That's powerful. Went through West Side, right? And then came into downtown Kalamazoo. Really horrible. And so that's 45 years ago. So Rodney, thanks for that reminder there. Appreciate it. Oh, hello to you. Thanks for the thanks. Brenda and Bob, thanks from Twin Lake. Haven't seen you in a little while. Thanks for checking in, Bob. And Quincy, when will it start raining on Wednesday? Oh, I think there's a better chance in the afternoon, Quincy. Keep our app handy because there are going to be pop-ups. And, you know, your area might not get any. But others, I think, will be seeing some of those pop-ups. I hope that's helpful. Brenda, yeah, isn't that crazy? 45 years. All right, everybody, I'm skating on out of here. I got on the clock, 9:37 on the clock. So in 23 minutes, I'll be live. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I really do appreciate it. And Lily, thanks to you. Thanks. I'll be live on Arc West, Michigan at 10 o'clock. That's 23 minutes. I'll be live on the Mothership News Channel 3 at hour 23 at 11. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Give me a like there or a follow. The same on the social media platforms known as Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, the @ symbol, @Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. My good buddy Jeff Porter here in the morning, 4:30 to 9 with weather updates. He'll have the fog report. If it does end up being widespread, we'll let you know. And then also he'll have the latest on the hour by hour for any pop-ups for showers that are going to be happening tomorrow, especially in the afternoon, and an update on our severe weather threat for late Thursday night and the good weekend to follow. So he's got a full report. That'll be tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 9 a.m. live. He's got you again at noon. I'll be back at 5:30, and 6. And, of course, we'll do another Facebook Live right back here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and we're going to be extra happy because that means we'll have made it through hump day, and next up will be the weekend. Ron, thanks for the thanks. Linda, good evening to you. And Brenda, I appreciate the thanks so much. The same to you, Joanne. Last batch of cookies out of the oven. How can you sleep with the smell of chocolate chip cookies in the air? I can't do that. Chris, thanks. And Jesse, thanks to you too. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Good night. If I don't see you tonight, I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Get yourself some good rest. Let's hit hump day tomorrow hard so that we can put in a good day. And then tomorrow night at this time, we'll be aiming for the weekend. Good night, everybody.